one thing that I do is every week I do a women's Bible study, and I have always wanted to record it so that I could put it on here. So here's our weekly women's Bible study. I'm going to start in a passage that a lot of us know or have read or have heard of before, and that is Psalms 23. Psalms 23. We're going to start at verse 1. The Lord is my shepherd. I have what I need. He lets me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside quiet waters. He renews my life. He leads me along the right paths for his name's sake. Even when I go through the darkest valley, I fear no danger, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup overflows. Only goodness and faithful love will pursue me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord as long as I live. As I was saying, Psalms 23, the Lord is my shepherd. So many of us have known this, but I'm going to talk about what it means to fully rely on God. I'm going to talk about what the shepherd actually is in regards to the flock of sheep. To fully rely on the shepherd is, you think about a flock of sheep and they do not think about where they're going, what they're doing, or even like if anything is going to come after them. They literally just follow the shepherd. And I thought about that in terms of our walk with God. Do we rely on him at every turn? Which of course is always easier said than done, because it's hard to give up that control. I understand that that's hard to give up. But if the Lord is our shepherd and leading us, we should trust that he is taking us where we're supposed to go. The shepherd does the guiding. The shepherd is going to lead us, like it says in Psalms 23, the shepherd is going to lead us to the green pastures, to the water. He's going to lead us to everything that we need and to where we're supposed to be, if we trust in him to do that for us. The shepherd does all the thinking, the planning, and I think for me especially, that's hard because I like to know what is going on, where I'm going, what the plan is. Now, every once in a while, there will be a sheep in the herd that will think it is the leader, and it will go off another direction, and other sheep will follow that one sheep to... They don't know where they're going again, and they will follow that sheep to wherever it's going, only to get there and realize they're in the wrong place. That's why it's important to follow the shepherd. The shepherd is the leader, and with God being our leader, he's going to lead us where we need to go. Now, within all of that, the shepherd is also the protector, and if we stay with him and trust him, he will protect us from anything that's coming up against us. It says in verse 3 and 4, he renews my life. He leads me along the right paths for his name's sake. Even though I go through the darkest valley, I fear no danger, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. So in that, God is protecting us if we stay with him and on the path. And I wrote in here, relying on God means giving him the control. And I feel like in order to be a good sheep, we have to give that control to the shepherd, which, as I said, is easier said than done. But it also says that God prepared a table before us in the presence of our enemies. I always think that God wants to show off his handiwork. He will put you in those positions where he will get glory. We have to trust the shepherd. We have to trust where he's leading us, because sometimes It looks scary. We may be walking through a dark valley, but God is leading us. If we are following him, he's the one leading us. We should trust and fear no evil because he's with us. And he will take that rod and the staff that the shepherd has and beat off anything that is coming to destroy you. So I think it is important to remember that God is the shepherd and we are the sheep. We should be following him and not going off on our own path. And I say that because that is something really hard for me to do. It's really hard for me to give up that control of what's going on. But God's plans are always better than ours. Always. I thank you guys for coming to my ramblings of Sunday night devotionals. I actually do these every week. This is just the first time I've recorded them. So I hope to see you all next week. I want to challenge each and every one of you to look at your life and see where your trust really lies. Are you trusting God? Are you all right? Okay. Are you trusting God to lead you where you need to go? Or have you gone rogue? Are you escaping? Have you left the flock and ventured on your own? If you have any questions or comments, please drop them down below. I love to talk and chat. Otherwise, see you in the next one.